Hello, welcome to the channel. Today we are reviewing a Veto Pro Pac setup for my home, fixing projects, anything I need to repair, like pretty much a workhorse that I did collect for myself, and I really love those tools. I think that they work great. They're very pleasant to use. They're very expensive. Also, that's why this is something I really wanted to get into because, like my friend said, never the cheap guys pays twice. So I bought this for once, and I've they will be good for life. Um, So this setup right here is made to handle my personal purposes that I needed to fulfill, like I don't know, hanging some stuff, or for example unscrewing something, a little maintenance, like I swapped the door on the fridge the other month, or for example I had to hand the chop saw on the wall because I just needed some space, and yada yada. Of course I have lots of other electric tools, but let's go with that. I love this setup, I love how it works, and pretty much this with addition of a power tools, like pretty much a drill skill saw would handle pretty much any household project. All right, let's start. Let's see. I'd like to put it aside right now. Sorry if it's going to be a little too loud when I move it on the table. Um, so let's start. Okay, I hope it's in the picture. Let me check. Yeah, I'll put it right here. Right. Let's put it. Let's put it right here, I think. Okay. So first of all, of course, it's gonna be a tape measure. I really um, don't know anything about like having. I mean, the tape measure, you could get pretty much any tape measure. It just relies on what tape measure you would like to use, because no, I meant the tape measure that you wanted to get should be as expensive as often you would like to use it, obviously. But in that case I went with a DeWalt Atomic 25 feet tape. Has a nice stopper blade. It has uh, it has marked out inches, so you could read the tape without really learning how to read the tape. It's pretty much, otherwise it's very basic. I really like this exact particular tape because it kind of curls up, as like the more you pull it out, it does have a curl at the end, like going twisted. But hey, for household projects it is pretty much a great tape. Then the next thing we have right here is a Knipex pliers. So I have a several Knipex items right here, and let me show you. So I got these three pliers as a set on Amazon for a great deal. These are Knipex Cobra pliers. They are adjustable. You could adjust it all the way up to this much. Let's see how much is it. Um, Up to 2 and 16, and then it could grab pretty much. Oh, so hold on. Let's see. If I open it up, it will be around 3 inches. So You could grab anything from 3 inches to nothing. So I love this if you want just have some kind of small gas key in the house. Then these pliers I love because they're so smooth to move, and like, yeah, they're very smooth to move. They have a wire cutter, they have a plier, flat plier, I don't know what is really called. And those Knipex, they have these things on the end. These things on the end are for, I googled it, it's for like a plastic things, plastic little marks that go inside just to make your plier stand out, like marking the tools, I don't know, something like that. These are just 6-inch Knipex wire cutters. Very nice, very sharp. I really love this set, and I recommend getting those. Buy once and forget about it. Very decent thing. Then let's talk about the king of this whole set. This is the Tool Check Plus. And let's move it out a little bit. The Tool Check Plus, I got it in Imperial. They also make it in metric. The sockets will be different. This one is going 3/16, quarter 5/16, and etc. It's for bolts and all that kind of good stuff. So what is it? I would say this is pretty much a bit case with some bits. And I love this bit set because it goes with what I believe the most important bits that you'd like to have. A square bit, like all kinds of square bits, number 1, number 2. Then you have a Phillips bits, all the way from the tiniest one. The tiniest one would be a Phillips, it says 1, and then the largest one would be a Phillips number 3. But they look like they're, I know it's 2 Phillipses number 1, 3 Phillipses number 2, and 1 Phillips number 3. Anyways, it comes with lots of different bits that you would always have a bit you want with this set, pretty much, unless it's like a something specialty security Torx or you lost something from this set. So I love this bit set for the just a reason that it has everything, and like it is so small, but it has these bits inside that fold out like that, just so when you pull any bit out, okay, your fingers feel comfortable. It's not like on some like underthought tool it goes like that. This is so genius in my opinion. Then all those sockets is super cool, super neat. Like you would never have any socket set that would be that small that you could just throw in the pouch like that and go on. But this thing also has 2 drivers and 1 extension. I have a question to this thing. I hope they'll fix it. So this thing, I think I kind of messed it up. Anyways, this thing always falls out of here, and then this thing just slides down somehow and falls out. I don't know, maybe I'm doing some wrong, but I don't know. And it goes like that. Now it fell out completely. I don't know. Let's see. Well, anyways, so we have a very small handle with a 1/4 inch socket for hex bits. You could also throw on the 1/4 inch extension that has a lock-in mechanism. You could throw any of those bits in, which is very nice. And then you could also throw on this extension. Yes, it sucks. I'll put it out. On this ratchet, it just clicks in like that, and you could throw any of those bits as well. Also, there is an adapter right here that you could throw on just like that, and use any of those sockets, like boom, and you're ready to ratchet something down. Very handy. And because this is all obviously a standard 1/4 inch bits and sockets, you could use them with any other tool that you have in a house. Okay, so this is the Tool Check Plus, the most important tool, I would say, like not the tool, but the tool set in the tool bag. All right, let's move on. Then we have the Wera screwdrivers. I think the most important ones for the household in the US is carrying 2 Phillips, the smaller, the bigger one, and 2 flat screwdriver, like 1 flat screwdriver, I would say. Like, this is the most important tool set in my opinion, but this one is great to use as something like a pry bar, like a little chisel, because this is very cool collection of a one second, screwdrivers. I also have those 3, but I don't carry them because those are special ones. Anyway, those screwdrivers, they designed so when you hold them in hand, they go like right under each, like they grab so nicely, and when you twist it, it has those like a yellow rubber pads in the plastic that helps you grab and roll it faster, which is very nice. And so those ones, for example, they're meant for electricians. That's why they're, for example, rubberized all the way down, which is good to have when you work with electricity. And then, for example, those, like I said, you could use them as a chisel. They have this round thing on top, just so you could chisel it down and pound it with a hammer on top, and not be worried about damaging anything, because that's what it's designed. There is a rod that goes inside of it and makes the whole thing possible. So this is what we have for the screwdrivers. I'll put them aside. Oh, and as I have it in the way, just got a framing square, speed square, whatever square. It's this one is 8-inch Swanson orange PVC speed square. I think it's a PVC. It's called Speedlight. It has all your angles, all your pitches, or your anything like you would need for framing, for slicing, scribing. You could use those for scribing. These for quick marking, the studs, joists, whatever you want. This is very, very handy. I have it just because I work in a construction, and I thought, I didn't like this one because it didn't go all the way in my pouches. That's why I keep it as a house item. Next thing on the list would be adjustable wrench. Very handy, just not to carry a big case of a like what is it called? Ratchets? I forgot. I think it's a no, not the ratchets. The wrenches. The big set of wrenches will help you with that. Just carry one and forget about it. I also have another one that is way bigger, but I keep it in another location under sink because I don't really need it that much. Then we go. I wanted to get a needle nose pliers for Knipex. I mean the Knipex needle nose pliers with a set, but I kinda figured out that, well, if I really need like a tiny needle nose pliers, I always would use my Leatherman. But for the most case scenarios, needle nose pliers, you just need them. Those would work for you. And these are wire cutters that you could strip the wires with. They have a different gauges right here. Then they have also a wire slicer right here that you could slice the wire with, and they have a nice needle nose pliers and a regular needle nose plier on the end. That's very good. Those two holes is for snapping a bolts for electricians. I don't really use that. I don't really know what I need to snap because I don't need to snap anything. Just I think they look very cool, and the way they build. So let's put them aside. Let's go next. These are Klein tools, SAE Allen key set individual. I also have a metric ones because I think they go like together when you buy them. And I like those. I like this set. I like that they have on the bottom the key that could go from pretty much any direction if you like just swivel it out and do it on an angle. The only con that I have for this tool is that when you have a smaller key that you'd like to take out, let's say I pretty much usually just need some like very small, it is not as easy to take out. Hold on, I don't think it's this one because that one went pretty smooth. I think it was a metric one. Let's see, hold on. Put it in. I got the metric one right here. And for example, when I try to take out the smallest one, it is very, very hard to take it out. I was thinking to add some oil in there. I mean like lube. But I don't know. This is the issue, and it's not this is 1.5 and this is 1.5 says right here. It's just I think the 4 goes well, the 3 goes well. So this is something to consider before you buy it. Like pretty much all of them. This one too. I was thinking to add some oil in there just to let it slide a little bit smoother. Okay, now we're coming to the end. I got a Sharpie. Usually I also carry carpenter pencil. I don't now, but 1 second. Now I do. So now I do have a carpenter pencil. I would carry it usually right here somewhere, just to mark something out. Why carpenter pencil? This is the question that most people that are not in construction would ask. That the carpenter pencil, if you do some project anywhere, you see how it has a squarish kind of form, rectangular I would say. If you put it somewhere, the regular pencil would just keep rolling. You see, if you don't have anything, and it sucks because then it would end up anywhere you don't want it to be. The carpenter pencil, you throw it on and it just stays wherever you put it because it is square. It doesn't roll. Next, this is one of my most favorite knives. This knife is great because it does take regular utility knife, which is very nice. You could put any go to any local store, get a new knife and have a very sharpened knife. You could carry it on for EDC. It also has a spare. If you could look, it is hidden right here. It is a little pain in the butt to get it out and put it in, but if you gotta do like that, it goes like that. I guess I had some dust in there. So, and then you put it back like that, and it has a locking mechanism, which is quite nice to have a spare always on you. Has a stripper right here. I don't really know what is it for. Then we have a bottle opener. Hey, for handouts, anything you like want opened. Always nice to have one of those in the pocket. Again, I said it's a great ADC, but I have it right here. You have a like the lanyard loop. Okay, lanyard loop. It opens one with one motion. Then we have the king of this whole thing is the 1/4 inch screwdriver that you could hook up with pretty much any extension bit that we discussed, for example in Tool Check Plus. Any of those would fit in here. Always nice to have, and also cool that it does snap on a 90, and you could use it also as a ratchet. This is also a very nice feature. And talking about the extensions, I carry several extensions right here. So one of them is, this is one of the coolest extensions that I have. So what it is right here, this is a extension with a sockets, okay, and you could take this extension, throw on this shaft and put one of the sockets, like for example 14, 13, then you flip this one is 12 and 10, and then you have 8 and 7. So you have basically 6 sockets that just chill on that one shaft. And say you wanna unscrew some bolt that is number 10, and you only have this shaft and this knife. So you could just take this, throw on a number 10. Where is it? Right here. It goes just like that, and there you go. You have a little wrench. Obviously you wouldn't expect super durability from this set. For something like more durable, you probably better you of using the ratchet from a Tool Check Plus, or something more, I mean something less compact. Anyways, this is a great thing to have a 1/4 inch driver on you all the time, and it also keeps a bit inserted all the time. So this is what we carry over there. Okay, this is quite nice, and it also if you block it out back, you like that, and it shows this driver, the the Phillips. That way you could use this pin as an extension, and it also has a magnet holder inside, which is and that magnet holder holds also a bolts and anything you put in there. And this is nice. Enough talking about this thing. Oh, and again, as I said, I mean, I'm trying to cover as much as possible with one set. We live here in America, but when we're in the house, we also have lots of things from coming from the main world, and we have a imperial and metric bolts pretty much everywhere in the house. So I have imperial and the metric with me in this case all the time, just so you're ready and good to go if you want to do a little project. Then what we have right here, oh, and these Wera screwdrivers, why they're nice is that all of them, they have this like a hex ring where on pretty much the tip of the handle that stop them from rolling. Well, at least they try. Anyways, let's keep on. This is adapter, a little longer, does the same thing as this adapter as we said. I could steal any of the sockets from there and use it on, for example, this ratchet. Let's talk about this ratchet. This ratchet is very nice ratchet. So it has a locking system for a 1/4 inch adapter that you could go lock in like that, and it would act like a regular screwdriver, or you could ratchet with it, twisting this clockwise to ratchet clockwise, and counterclockwise to ratchet it counterclockwise. And it helps if you do lots of like you assemble something and you do that ratcheting, it makes your process way faster. So let's put that aside. This is just a nice Milwaukee extension that I got over here. I got it before this extension that I had on a Tool Check Plus Imperial. That's why it's pretty much excessive for the tool set. Then I have a electrician's tape. If I want to tape up something, if I got into wires and shit, it's always nice to have it on you. I don't know, something happens to it. And then the tool bag that I carry for this thing is a Veto Pro Pac TP4. Very nice material. I got this as a gift 5 years ago from my colleague when I was working in a masonry company. First, I didn't understand why and what about this bag, but after getting into construction more, I understood that this is a very, very thought out, very compact and nice to work with tool pouch that has also a compartment right here that I would like to use. I mean, I use usually for storing nuts, screws, nails, all that kind of small stuff. It also has those little pockets. I don't really figure what they are for, maybe for some bits or for some else. And that is it. Alright, thank you for watching. Subscribe for the channel, and I'll see you in the next videos.